with Tahweed al-Rububiyyah, but I will print it for you. Okay? Allah created everything. So who's the owner? Him. Him, right? If he creates, he's the owner. Because he creates. He creates from nothing, from none. So he creates, he owns, and he provides for all what he creates. Provide everything they need. That is Tahweed al-Rububiyyah. It's 3 steps. He creates. Because he created, he's the owner. No other owner. Okay, have you ever heard about someone saying that he's the owner of the sun beside Allah? The moon, stars, the earth? No. No owner except the creator, the founder. He's the creator. He's the owner. And if he's the owner, he cannot create and own and just leave it like that to die. No, he provides everything. Okay? He provides food, shelter, invention for the future. Till we have everything you see. Okay? So that is a Rabb. Like if you say to your father, he is the household or the head of the house. Okay? In Arabic, Rabbul Usra. Rabb al-Usra. What's Usra? The family. Okay? You follow me? Rabbul Usra. He is the lord of this family. Like the business lord. Like the landlord. Okay? So he is your father or whoever. If the father is not alive or whatever, whoever is the big guy in the house, mother or father, he is the lord of the family. Okay? If the father doesn't work, mother doesn't work, none work in the house except you, so you will be the lord of this family because you provide and you try to protect. Alright? So you become Fadal.
I just want a clarification. So are you implying that even if the father is in the household and the mother is the one providing everything, shelter, food, everything for the kids?
If the mother is the one who provides everything, she is the master of the house. But if she, as a matter of respect, she respects the father and she lets him lead, that is because she is so wise, that's her courtesy of her. All right? Understand? But actual provider who, if the mother, that means she is the lord of this family because she is the one who works hard, the one who provides. Okay? But that is not her duty according to Islam. That is the duty of the father or any male in the family.
Which is why I asked.
Yeah, you can ask any question. Okay? You can stop me at any point to ask the question, so you always connected with me, not to split yourself, right? Hey, do you have any question?
Let's see.
Do you mind if I go on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll put it
Till she get herself together.
Okay, so say a family makes their income is like haram money.
Okay.
Okay, if it goes, the people who are eating from it, are they consuming haram if they're not the ones sinning? So it's
They're
not
the one what?
they're not the ones sinning, so it's not like the children's fault,
Okay.
right?
You have to separate between two things. The one who is under pressure, young boy, young girl, the wife, she have no experience, she cannot go out, right? Or she can go out, but the man stops her from going out. He says, I'm bringing lots of money, I'm bringing lots of food. It's all haram, but he doesn't believe that's haram. Or maybe he believes, but he said, I have to do it like that. Okay, so those who cannot split themselves and look to find a halal source for their living, and they live under this guy, they are not as sinner as him. Okay? Especially the women. Women, according to Islam, should be protected from A to Z, provided from A to Z, according to Islam. Alright? So if the father or the male in the family, he brought all the income from haram, and they cannot go anywhere. So they can eat, they can live, while Allah knows their heart, they deny what he's doing, but they have no other choice. Especially if they are in America, or the family back in Egypt, or in Yemen, or in any other country. They cannot go anywhere, okay? So in that case, yes, they can continue. But in the meantime, they have to keep telling him that that is wrong. Let's fear Allah. Let's eat halal. We can eat 1 meal a day. We don't need to eat 3, 4, 5 meals. 1 meal, but halal. Huh? And let us grow those young children in a halal way. Because Rasulullah said, whoever his flesh will grow up from haram source, he deserves to go to the hellfire. Okay? But Allah won't punish the little boy and leave the guy who brought the haram. Okay? If the little boy grow up, he becomes size of my son or whatever, and now he can find a job for himself, but he's lazy, he doesn't want to work. In that case, he's sinner like that one, because he continued to sit without looking for a job. Yes, he can go, look for halal source, and provide his mom, his sister with halal income, right, or halal food, without telling the father. Let the father feel what he wants, as long as he denies everything. Okay? So that one, he could be the substitute father. He will be the actual lord of this family, indirectly, while the father thinks he is the lord of the family, till that one becomes strong to split them somewhere else. We don't look forward to have problems, call the cops on him or whatever. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, because we don't want to shred the family. Maybe when he finds that now the mother doesn't want to eat from what he brings, and she eats from what her son brings, maybe he will wake up. Maybe he will regret and repent to Allah. Okay? Understand now? Okay. Yeah, you get yourself together?
Yeah, I think I have a question.
Okay, come on.
Okay, so what if there's like a brother or a sister like in the household and
Would you please speak very slowly? I'm not speaking English like all of you. Right? Speak slowly. So I can understand what you're saying. You speak like a machine gun. Slow. No, I mean, she's too fast for me. For me, too fast. Yeah. Slowly. Come on,
Okay,
go ahead.
so-
Don't feel shy.
there's gonna be a practicing brother or sister in a household,
Okay?
and he or she is like one of the only ones in the household who practices Islam, who wants to practice correctly.
Good.
So he wants to go, or she wants to go to these Islamic classes, she wants to go, to do salah in the masjid, but her parents say no. So is it permissible for her, if she
To
wants to go to
disobey
like,
them?
to disobey, yeah, I know, but it's okay because you follow Allah first, but is it okay for her to lie to them? If the mother asks, like, where are you going? And it's an Islamic halaqah, but she says, oh, I'm going to study for school. Is it okay for her to do that so she can go to the halaqah?
She wants to lie to get benefit.
Right.
Islamic benefit.
Right.
Okay? Okay, let's divide what you said. Let's clarify what you said. Number one, she want to go to the masjid. Okay? To pray in the masjid. Number two, she need a class of knowledge. Okay? Number three, she wants to lie. Okay? In general, Muslim cannot lie except in 3 cases. I came from the lower point now. You cannot lie except for 3 points or for 3 cases. If you are in war with the enemy of Islam, and they capture you, they torture you, and they said, where is those fighters? You know where they are. For example, they are in the east. You said they are in the west. So you wasted their time for a while till those run away, okay? Or hide themselves, okay? That is 100% correct to lie. Number two, between a husband and wife. The husband and the wife, they have children, they have family to maintain. But actually, the wife, she doesn't like that husband anymore. All right? But he says to her, do you love me? She said, oh yes, I do. She lied to keep the family together. And she sacrificed herself. Okay? In that case, she will be rewarded if she lied. But if she said, hell no, I wish you to die, all right? In that case, she spoke the truth, but she will collect some sins. Not great sins, because she may cause the family to be broken, all right? Because none of us will live forever. If you have the minimum need in your family, so stay. Sue me or you or anyone. Allah give you long life. You're still young. So soon we are going, okay? And we hope, if we were patient enough, that we will find Allah is happy with us, okay? Number 3, to lie between two friends. Yara have a problem. What's your name?
Imani.
Imani. Yara and Imani, they beat one another. Okay? And Imani was the winner, for example. Okay? They split. They don't talk. So you went to Imani, said, Imani, you know what Yara said about you today? He said, what? Oh, she said you are a good girl. She regret what she did with you. She wish you get together again as before, but without discussing the past issues. And you go to Yara and say the same. You know what Imani said about you? She said you are the best friend she ever had. And she really misses you. She wants to go back together with you as before, but without discussing anything about before. So once they meet one another, they will shake hand one another, hug one another, kiss one another, up, and it's finished. So you will be rewarded for your lie. Okay? But you spoke the truth. Oh, Imani, you know what Yara said? Oh, you're nothing. And she said, you know what what Imani said about you? You are nothing. So you increase the problem. You spoke the truth, but you increase the problem, you will be sin in that time. Okay? Now, Salah in Masjid. A woman came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said to him, O Messenger of Allah, I love to pray behind you. Where that woman will pray behind the Rasulullah? In Masjid Rasulullah, in Medina. You follow me? She will pray behind him, in his time, for sure, in Masjid Rasulullah in Medina. He said to her, I know that you love to pray behind me, but I want to tell you something. You have to know and tell the women who are behind you, the women behind you, that if you pray in your bedroom, you get the highest possible reward. If you pray in your living room, you get less reward. If you pray in your backyard, if you have a backyard, right in the house, nobody sees you, but you have a backyard. Less reward. If you pray in the masjid next to your house, less reward. Okay? If you pray in my masjid, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, this is the minimum reward. So where is your maximum reward? In your bedroom. Okay? And the man, if he prayed at home, maybe he gets 0 reward, but salah is dropped. So Allah wants to tell him in the day of judgment, why you didn't pray Salat al-Isha, for example. He will say, I prayed it in my bedroom. He says that was for women, not for men. But you get no reward, but no charge. Because you did pray, but without reward. So let's reverse it. If the woman will pray in Masjid Rasulullah, we have authentic hadith saying that one salah, any salah, in Masjid of Rasulullah multiplied 1,000 times of any other masjid. But notice what he said for women. If you pray next to your house, in the masjid next to your house, more reward than praying in Masjid Rasulullah. While one salah is 1,000 times in Masjid Rasulullah. So he's urging women to stay as much as possible at home. So don't be nervous if you don't go to pray in Jama'ah. Because if you pray alone in your bedroom, you get reward more than praying in Masjid Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay? I hope you're satisfied with that, because that's authentic hadith. But if there is a lecture and you need to go to that lecture, and your parents, because for some reason they are afraid you go or you come back late or whatever, they don't want you to drive alone. for any reason. Maybe, let's say they are bad parents. They don't want you to go to learn Islam. If you have some other way, like download lecture from great Sheikh online and listen to that once a week, be enough for you. Every other day will be wrong. Okay? So if you can provide yourself with anything to learn, that will be better. But if none at all, nobody helps you. Yara doesn't record the lecture to bring it to you at home so you can listen to it. Nobody helps you about anything. In that case, if you're sure you will go safe and come back safe with some group of women, right, enough to protect one another in one car for women or 4 girls, 5 girls, okay, they will be going and come back together. If you need once a month, not to be every weekly basis, if you want to say, can I go to study with Yara? Okay, but make your intention that I'm not going to study with Yara, the university curriculum. I'm going to study with Yara what that Sheikh will say. But don't disclose it. So you won't be liar, but they will think that you're going to study. If they will allow you to go to study, you can do that in far basis, like once a month or whatever. And believe me, maybe I know plenty of women, they go every lecture, but they don't implement anything in their life. The main point, how much you fear Allah, how much you love to please Him, how much you love to copy Rasulullah and his wives and the women around him, how much really you are dying to listen, but you sacrifice that for the favor of protecting yourself safe. You never know what's going to happen outside. And most of the women who goes to the masajid, most of them, except those who Allah send the mercy upon them, most of them, once they get together, I keep saying, sisters, please, the boys, they keep talking, on side talk. They keep backbiting women, mention the stories of women. Huh? They don't really go to learn. They go to meet one another, and they keep the guy talking. All right, you talk. You have the mic, you keep talking. And we will talk too. And I swear, many times, sisters, please, you making noise. You are here for the lecture, but you making noise. Please, listen. I don't know if they will listen or they will continue whispering or whatever. The best of guessing is that they will listen. But actually, not everyone goes for real knowledge. You, and I'm sure with the tools you have, with advanced telephone or with advanced computer or whatever, you can provide for yourself the best sheikh ever. They will be your servant at your time, the time you like, whenever you like, in your bedroom. You put the sheikh, the great names, right? You put the great names and listen to them. So if you can do that, you don't need to lie, all right? You don't need to leave the house. You don't need to make your parents upset. But from time to time, give them a flower from the knowledge you learn. They have to find you that you become million times better than before. Why? Because of the knowledge you receive. All right? So you tell them, I am better now. So they will love. Maybe gradually you find the mother will sit and listen with you. Maybe the father will go to the masjid. I know plenty of people. Younger girl was the reason behind the father to turn to be a very pious man, right? But she needs patience, wisdom, and when she talks to the parents. Don't do my mistake. When I learned the religion at the start, when I was 30 years old, I was very strong, full of power. And if my father disliked growing my beard, all right, I said, you like it or you dislike it, this is what Rasulullah wants. That's wrong. I caused my father to take a side from me for 10 years. till I gradually, over 10 years, was able to return him back to me. All right? And after that, he was calling me over the phone. Oh, Kamal, tell me, if this situation, what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said about this situation, he started to ask. But it took me 10 years. All right? While I was thinking I'm doing good because I'm trying to apply the sunnah, but the way I choose was wrong. Okay? Understand? So I don't want anyone to do my mistake. And I don't feel shy to say that I was wrong. Because if you don't get benefit from your mistakes, that means it's one of the two. Either you are an idiot, all right, or a donkey. Because the donkey, we keep beating the donkey for the same reason. Keep going, boom, keep going, boom, all right? And the donkey doesn't learn. You have to beat him for him to keep going, all right? Or idiot, you don't learn. So if you are out of your mind, that means I cannot blame you because you are insane or whatever. But the normal people, yes, they make mistakes, but they learn from the mistakes. And they don't hide these mistakes for their children to learn, for others to learn, to avoid that mistake in the future. Okay? Have I fulfilled your question? Should I start? Or other question? Don't worry. If you have any question. You have question?
No, I was just wondering, I thought that was part of the lecture.
Okay, did you get any benefit of what I
Yeah,
said? Okay, let's go to the lecture. Was you with us last time?
No, because I thought it was canceled.
No, I give 2 lectures here. Was you with us on those 2
I
times?
was in the first one, not the second one.
The first one. Okay, the first one. All right, first one, I was trying to explain Tahweed al-Rububiyyah. You understand Arabic? Not at all?
A little bit.
Why?
I mean,
You have to learn Arabic, believe me. I swear. Okay. How important is your scarf to you?
Very important.
Very important?
Yes.
Arabic language more important. So don't sacrifice it. If this is very important, you cannot face others without your scarf, so you cannot survive without Arabic language. Yes, you are communicating with people in English. Maybe you know Spanish too. Maybe you know other 3rd language or 4th language. But if you 0 in Arabic, that means you got nothing. Because this is the language of the Quran. You need to understand the Quran in your mother tongue. It will take from you 5 years to be good in Arabic. It's worse. How many years you are in the college?
4.
4. To graduate as what?
Well, I work as a guidance counselor.
Okay. You will be graduated as what after 4 years?
I already graduated.
You already graduated. Okay.
But this is very beneficial, so I keep coming back.
You keep coming. Why? Because it's very beneficial, right? Okay. When you become 90 years old and you go to Allah, in the grave, no one will ask you, what did you do with your PhD or your master degree or diploma or whatever? Nobody will ask you about this. He will ask you, what did you do with the Quran? Oh, I was studying Quran in English. Oh yeah? Why? Because I don't know Arabic. Why? If you spend 4 years or more in the college to learn something to get money for your living, what about the next life? You need to get to the highest level of the paradise. You cannot reach that unless you know Arabic. So you study hadith. You know what's hadith?
Yes.
Speech of Rasulullah. You study ayat, Quran, and you understand Arabic language. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. What does that mean? I know what that means in Arabic. Say Allah is one. Okay? But say Allah is one. It is not tasty as you do it in Arabic. And the big difference. Whatever you study in 1 year in Arabic, you need at least 2 years to finish it in English. Because they keep saying, like me now, I try to get the meaning in English, so I keep going around. Maybe you will say it directly in a shortcut. but I say many words to reach my goal. But in Arabic, I'm perfect to speak in Arabic, to jump into my goal immediately. All right? Don't miss the Arabic language. And take that sister with you, and that sister with you. انت بتفهمي عربي. مش كده؟ You too? All right, you join them. The book of القاعدة النورانية. Beautiful. منتهى. She knows that book. Okay, you can download it from the internet for free. PhD, maybe. For free. It will start with you Alif, Ba, Ta.
I know how to read. I can't speak there.
You gotta speak when you read that book. Okay, I will write the name in Arabic, but Muntaha will translate it for you in English. Al-Qaeda.
Is it the title?
This is the name of the book.
It's just the.
Al-Qaeda, small book.
Is it just the basic like alif ba ta ta?
Alif, Ba, Ta, and then you get your two letters together.
Oh yeah, I had that one.
Like,
I know.
Alif, okay, you will read, but to practice.
No, I read the Quran.
You read the Quran,
I know how to read the Quran.
but you don't understand.
No, because I don't understand. I'm not.
Okay.
prepared.
You will find in that book about maybe 1,000 words. Okay? With every word, try to look for the best translation. By time, it will be perfect. Okay? It will take. Consider this a diploma in Arabic. You're studying diploma in Arabic. Okay? You will be very good in a short time if you have strong will. Okay? Not your will is not strong enough. Maybe you take a year or two, but you will get to your goal. Okay? All right? Download it from the internet. Write this. Can you write this? قاعدة النورانية. نعم.
Like my father, he's a Bangladeshi too.
Yeah.
So he knew how to read Arabic, but he didn't know how to speak it or the meanings behind
Yeah.
it. He kept reading the Quran, and then learning every word by himself, looking it up.
And
then
now?
now he sort of can speak in Arabic,
And
but he understands everything.
Great. Like a young baby. You speak to him in Arabic, he understands like his daughter. He speaks to her in Arabic. She understands, but she cannot speak in Arabic yet. But she understands everything. After a little while, she will speak Arabic. She still listens to you. When she becomes, for example, 3 years, she will speak like us. Why? Because she's storing, right? And she will recall what she stored, and she will be fine. What's wrong? Storing is a wrong word?
No, I already thought she was 3, that's why.
Huh?
I thought she was already 3.
No, she's, when she will be 2, May?
She'll be turning 2 in May.
In May, 2 years. But because we talk to her a lot, all right? Everybody is talking to her. That's why she is responding like an older baby. Okay, we spoke about Tahweed al-Rububiyyah. Rabb is the one who creates, who owns, who provides. But not Allah. Allah, the one we worship, is something different. He is the same. But that's a kind of Tawheed, unification of Allah, and Tawheed al-Uluhiyyah, who is our Lord, the one